There is much made of our economic surge. The fact that the economy in America is doing gangbusters, is going extremely well. There are a lot of reasons for this. Some people argue that it was the policies that Obama administration put in place, and some would say, wrongheadedly, that Trump had a lot to do with it. In any case, we can say that the job market is on fire. I take umbrage with the notion that because black unemployment rate is lower than it has been, that means that this president isn't racist, because, during slavery, unemployment was pretty low and they didn't like us very much at all. But I'll say this. There are 10 cities where most of the jobs are coming from. Those 10 cities are San Jose, California, Austin, Texas, Nashville, Tennessee, San Antonio, Texas, Charlotte, North Carolina, Grand Rapids, Michigan, San Francisco, California, Raleigh, North Carolina, Columbus, Ohio, Dallas, Texas. What do those cities all have in common? Well, they have they're in proximity to a lot of institutions of higher learning, a lot of educated people, a lot of diversity, a lot of intellectual, a lot of people who are using their brains to make money. As a matter of fact, those are the jobs that are being created. Those places, San Jose, California, Austin, Texas, Nashville, San Antonio, Charlotte, Grand Rapids, San Francisco, Raleigh, Columbus, Dallas. Now, these are blue cities. Either they're blue cities in red states or blue cities in a blue state. But they are the cities with the most diversity, the most education. Look at the parts of the country that are not experiencing an economic resurgence, that are not experiencing this boom. They are very monolithic cities with very select groups, people who are all this color or that color. They're very set in their thinking. These are the Jetsons. Those are the Flintstones. There are people who want the world the way it used to be. People who are talking about opening up factories and coal mines. People who are talking about setting the clock back and going back to when we were great. That day is over. It would stand to reason, if you wanted your economic fortunes to improve, you would go to a place where your opportunity is. The chances are better, right? If you want to catch a fish, you got to go where they bite. But here's what happens in America right now. People who are in economic straits have, who are being missing on this opportunity, refuse to leave. As black people in this country, when our parents could not get the economic opportunity they wanted, what did they do? They left and went to where they were. Only in America do you believe that because of what you were, that the clock should go back and give you something that your parents used to have. If you think that coal mines and factories being open are going to make America great again, you don't need a president, you need a time machine. This idea that you can stay where you are and get what you want is wrong. Movement is life. You have to move. You have to go where the opportunities are. Instead of being angry and mad and talking about being left behind, you are being left behind and you're participating in it. Go to where they need what you have. If you're talking about coal mines, the most abundant source for energy in the world, in the known universe, is not in the ground, it's in the sky, it's the sun. Go to where you can have an opportunity instead of getting angry and repressive. I say this all the time. America is two Americas, actually. Two. One is the Jetsons and one is the Flintstones. And the Flintstones are in charge. They are in charge. They are the ones who are making these decisions. Look at how repressive we become because we don't want to be bright. We don't want to use our mind. The Flintstones are running the country. People are now literally doing things that no one ever imagined could happen. And there are some people who still want to stop cars with their feet. That's why we're in the states we're in. That's why what's happening is happening. That's why this opiate crisis is happening. That's why there's such anger and hostility toward the immigrants who are coming here. Because if I can't give you opportunity, what I will give you is somebody to blame.